All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Sunil Verma and with me is Saira Mujtaba. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address youth on the occasion of World Youth Skills Day and 6th anniversary of Skill India Mission today. Prime Minister to launch development projects worth over 1,500 crore rupees in Varanasi this morning. Union Cabinet hikes DA for central government employees to 28%. Union Home Ministry asks states not to file cases under scrapped Section 66A of IT Act. Cumulative COVID vaccination coverage surpasses 39 crore mark in the country. India and China agreed to discuss all outstanding issues regarding tensions along LAC. And in women's cricket, England beat India by 8 wickets in third T20 to clinch the series 2-1. As the nationwide pre-COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also to help others to get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, and focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075. And now the news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the youth of the nation today on the occasion of World Youth Skills Day and 6th anniversary of Skill India Mission. Minister for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Dharmendra Pradhan, and Minister of State for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, will also address during the virtual event. More from our correspondent.
The 6 years of the Skill India Mission have been worthwhile and seen a large number of achievements, including expansion of skill development infrastructure and facilities and inculcation and support of entrepreneurial spirit. The efforts of the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and other central government department ministries involved in skilling saw more than 1 crore youth joining the Skill India Mission every year to meet demand of skilled workforce. There has been a substantial increase in the size of the ITI ecosystem. Over 5,000 ITIs have been established over the last 6 years, with total number of institutes close to 15,000. The enrolled candidates have also increased in these ITIs over the last 6 years. The third phase of Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana (PMKVY) was launched in January this year in 600 districts across all states of India. This phase focused on new age and COVID-related skills. Anupam Mishra, AIR News.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Varanasi today. He will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of various development projects worth over 1,500 crore rupees. Mr. Modi will inaugurate a 100-bed MCH wing in BHU, multi-level parking at Gadolia, RO vessels for tourism development on River Ganga, and 3-lane flyover bridge on the Varanasi-Ghazipur highway. The Prime Minister will also lay the foundation stones of several projects and public works worth around 839 crore rupees. These include the Centre for Skill and Technical Support of Central Institute of Petrochemical Engineering and Technology, CIPET, 143 rural projects under Jal Jeevan Mission, and mango and vegetable integrated pack house in Karkhiaon. More from our correspondent.
People are eagerly waiting for their parliamentarian and Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the temple city Kashi. All preparations for PM's visit have been put on place. Elaborate security arrangements have been made all around. Roads, lanes and buildings are richly decorated. Places are flattened with posters, banners and hoardings welcoming Prime Minister Shri Modi. The decoration and lighting at Rudraksh, the International Convention Center, is amazing. This building has been constructed with the assistance of Japan. program. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has already visited Varanasi and took the stock of preparedness there. He has instructed to follow all norms of COVID-19 protocol during the program of Prime Minister. MS Yadav, AIR News, Varanasi.
The Union Cabinet has taken several decisions to boost exports in the garment sector, promoting investment in the animal husbandry and shipping sector. The Union Cabinet, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, also gave its approval to hike the dearness allowance to central government employees and dearness relief to pensioners from existing 17% of the basic pay and pension to 28%. It will be effective from the 1st of this month. While briefing the media in New Delhi yesterday, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur said that in view of the unprecedented situation which arose due to the COVID-19 pandemic, 3 additional installments of dearness allowance and dearness relief, which were due from 1st January 2020, 1st July 2020 and 1st January 2021 had been frozen. Mr. Thakur said now the decision was taken to increase the DA and DR from 17 to 28%.
केंद्र सरकार के कर्मचारियों को डीए और पेंशनर्स को डियरनेस रिलीफ इसकी बहाली करने पर निर्णय किया गया है और इसकी दरें भी जो थी उसमें भी अगर आप कुल मिलाकर देखें तो अब डीए की दर जो पहले 17% थी उसमें 11% की और वृद्धि करके कुल मिलाकर 28% इसको किया गया है। इसको 1 जुलाई 2021 से लागू किया जाएगा।
The Union Cabinet also approved continuation of rebate of state and central taxes and levies on exports of apparel, garments and made-ups. Mr. Anurag Thakur said that the scheme will continue till the 31st of March 2024 and the step will boost exports in the global market. The Cabinet also approved scheme for promotion of flagging of merchant ships in India by providing subsidy support to Indian shipping companies in global tenders floated by ministries and central public sector enterprises.
The Union Cabinet approved the continuation of National Ayush Mission as a centrally sponsored scheme from the 1st of April 2021 to 31st of March 2026 with financial implication of nearly 4,607 crore rupees. Out of it, 3,000 crore rupees will be as central share and 1,607 crore rupees as state share. The mission was launched on the 15th of September 2014. Addressing media in New Delhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur said that under the scheme, 12,000 Ayush health and wellness centers will be set up across the country to provide services of a holistic wellness model based on Ayush principles and practices. He also informed that in addition to it, 6 Ayush colleges and 12 Ayush postgraduate institutes will be set up. The Union Cabinet has approved the 11th extension of the term of the Commission constituted under Article 340 of the Constitution to examine the issue of subcategorization within other backward classes OBCs in the central list by 6 months beyond the 31st of July 2021 and up to 31st of January 2022. The proposed extension of tenure and addition in its terms of reference shall enable the Commission to submit a comprehensive report on the issue of subcategorization of OBCs after consultation with various stakeholders. The Cabinet also approved the Memorandum of Understanding MOU between the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and the Ministry of Health of the Kingdom of Denmark on the cooperation in the field of health and medicine. It will strengthen bilateral ties between India and Denmark.
The Union Home Ministry has requested states and union territories to direct all police stations under their jurisdiction not to register cases under the repealed Section 66A of the Information Technology Act 2000. It has asked the states and UTs to sensitize law enforcement agencies for the compliance of the order issued by the Supreme Court on 24th of March 2015. It has also requested that if any case has been booked in states and UTs under Section 66A of the IT Act, such cases should be immediately withdrawn. Supreme Court in its judgment had struck down Section 66A of the IT Act 2000. This made Section 66A of the IT Act null and void with effect from the date of the order, and hence no action could be taken under this section. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate and dedicate to the nation several key projects of the railways in Gujarat tomorrow via video conferencing. He will also inaugurate the Aquatics and Robotics Gallery and Nature Park in Gujarat Science City during the event. The railway projects include the newly redeveloped Gandhinagar Capital Railway Station, gauge-converted electrified Mahasena Varetha line, and the newly electrified Surendranagar Pipavav station. The Prime Minister will also flag off 2 new trains, namely Gandhinagar Capital, Varanasi Superfast Express, and MEMU service trains between Gandhinagar Capital and Varetha.
Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa launched the electric bike taxi scheme in Bengaluru yesterday. The scheme will generate self-employment and serve as a bridge between public transport and daily travellers. It is eco-friendly and encourages fuel conservation. The Chief Minister said that the main objective of the scheme is to reduce travel time and inconvenience faced by the public to travel from their home to the bus stand, railway station and metro stations. The vehicles registered under the scheme will be in the transport category and exempted from permits and tax. In order to bring relief to the most vulnerable, a record allocation of over 109 lakh tons of food grains for free-of-cost distribution for Uttar Pradesh has been made under Pradhan Mantri Gharib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Ministry said that over 14.71 crore persons of Uttar Pradesh are being benefited through this scheme. The cost of these food grains amounts to more than 40,000 crore rupees. The central government is bearing the entire cost on account of such distribution, including food subsidy, intrastate transportation, and the food grains are being issued free of cost to the state government by Food Corporation of India. Under this scheme, 5 kilogram food grains per person per month was distributed additionally to the National Food Security Act NFSA beneficiaries. Uttar Pradesh has the highest allocation in the country under NFSA.
You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address youth on the occasion of World Youth Skills Day and 6th anniversary of Skill India Mission today. Prime Minister to launch development projects worth over 1,500 crore rupees in Varanasi this morning. Union Cabinet hikes DA for central government employees to 28%. Union Home Ministry asks states not to file cases under scrapped Section 66A of IT Act. Cumulative COVID vaccination coverage surpasses the 39 crore mark in the country. India and China agree to discuss all outstanding issues regarding tensions along the LAC. And in women's cricket, England beat India by 8 wickets in third T20 to clinch the series 2-1. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alert.
In a landmark achievement, India's cumulative COVID vaccination coverage has surpassed 39 crore mark. The cumulative figure stands at 39 crore 10,53,156. Union Health Ministry said that the new phase of universalization of COVID-19 vaccination commenced from 21st of June and more than 32.1 lakh vaccine doses were administered yesterday. It said over 13,82,000 vaccine doses were administered as first dose and 1,57,000 vaccine doses given as second dose in the age group of 18 to 44 years yesterday. Cumulatively, 11 crore 78 lakh persons in the age group of 18 to 44 years across 37 states and union territories have received their first dose and more than 41 lakh 92,000 have received their second dose since the start of phase 3 of the vaccination drive. 8 states, namely Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Bihar, Gujarat, Karnataka and Maharashtra have administered more than 50 lakh first dose of COVID-19 vaccine in the age group of 18 to 44 years. Also, Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Chhattisgarh, Delhi, Haryana, Jharkhand, Kerala, Telangana, Himachal Pradesh, Odisha, Punjab, Uttarakhand and West Bengal have vaccinated more than 10 lakh beneficiaries of the age group of 18 to 44 years for the first dose of COVID vaccine. The recovery rate in the country is now at 97.28%. In the last 24 hours, 41,000 people recovered from COVID-19. Till now, over 3 crore 1 lakh people have recovered from COVID-19 infection. India reported 38,792 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. In the last 24 hours, 624 deaths have been reported. With this, the death toll due to the pandemic has reached 4,11,408.
In Odisha, more than 1.36 crore doses of vaccine have been administered to the beneficiaries. 1,46,000 doses of Covishield and Covaxin were given to the beneficiaries in 565 session sites yesterday. More details from our Bhubaneswar correspondent.
Odisha till date has inoculated about 63 lakh people in the age group of 45 years and above with the first doses of the vaccines against 37 lakh beneficiaries belonging to 18 to 44 years age bracket. The state government has planned more than 1,000 session sites across the state today to carry forward the vaccination drive. Meanwhile, the viral trajectory in the state continues to collapse with a little over 2,000 fresh infections reported yesterday as against the recovery of 2,641 cases. On the other hand, with barely 48 hours to go for the ongoing partial lockdown in the state to draw to a close, the state government will soon take a call on whether to lift it all together or linger it further with or without modification. Girish Chandra Das, AIR News, Bhubaneswar.
The union government has capped the trade margin for 5 medical devices at 70% of the price at distributor level. These devices are pulse oximeter, blood pressure monitoring machine, nebulizer, digital thermometer and glucometer. Keeping in view the evolving COVID pandemic and the continuing demand of the medical devices, Chemical and Fertilizer Ministry has decided to regulate the prices for affordable healthcare and COVID management. The revised prices will come into effect from the 20th of July this year. The ministry said that every retailer, dealer, hospital and institution shall display price list of these medical devices as furnished by the manufacturer in a conspicuous part on the premises.
Gujarat government has decided to provide Class 1 and Class 2 jobs to Divyang sportspersons that represent India at international events. The decision was taken by Chief Minister Vijay Rupani to support the Divyang sportspersons representing the state at international level. More from our Ahmedabad correspondent.
The aim of this decision is to promote physically challenged sportspersons to excel at the international level. According to this decision, the medal winners, Divyang sportsperson in Paralympics, Para-Asian and Commonwealth Games will be appointed in government service as per the rules and norms. Gujarat government is already offering Class 1 or Class 2 posts to the medal winners, sportsperson at the international level under its Sports Policy 2016. Now the latest initiative by the Chief Minister Vijay Rupani will encourage the physically challenged sportspersons. 3 women sportspersons from Gujarat, Parul Parmar in para-badminton and Bhavina Patel and Sonal Patel in para-table tennis, have been selected for Paralympics, which will be held in Tokyo from 24th August to 5th September. Yogesh Pandya, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
Ladakh Lieutenant Governor R.K. Mathur inaugurated a workshop on entrepreneurship development, opportunities in leather and allied products in Leh. Leh and Kargil have huge potential in the field of leather and allied products. Here is a report.
On the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, UT administration in collaboration with Central Leather Research Institute is conducting workshops in Leh and Kargil to create awareness and explore the opportunities in leather industry in Ladakh. Speaking on the occasion, LG R.K. Mathur said Ladakh society need not be biased about venturing into leather industry. Initially with household approach, entrepreneurs can maximize the employment opportunities.
This is an economic opportunity which the youth of Ladakh needs to utilize. We have to go in for a household approach can also turn into 1 crore, 2 crore, 5 crore types of turnover very easily.
Central Leather Research Institute Director Dr. K.J. Sriram said that the institute is training programs in tandem with the industry with 70% employability. Mr. Sriram said CLRI provided over 40 lakh direct employments, including 40% women in the leather industry. He assured that CLRI would extend all training and hand-holding to support entrepreneurs in Ladakh. Ramesh Chandra, All India Radio News, Leh.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar met State Councillor and Foreign Minister of China Wang Yi at Dushanbe in Tajikistan yesterday on the sidelines of the SCO Foreign Ministers meeting. The two ministers had a detailed exchange of views on the current situation along the line of actual control LAC in eastern Ladakh and also on other issues related to the overall India-China relations. Recalling their last meeting in Moscow in September last year, the External Affairs Minister emphasized the need to follow through on the agreement reached then and complete the disengagement resolving the remaining issues along the LAC in eastern Ladakh at the earliest. Dr. Jaishankar pointed out to State Councillor that the successful disengagement in the Pangong Lake area earlier this year had created conditions for resolving the remaining issues. He said it was expected that the Chinese side would work with us towards this objective. Dr. Jaishankar also recalled that both sides had agreed that a prolongation of the existing situation was not in the interest of either side, and it was visibly impacting the relationship in a negative manner.
Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur launched the official Team India cheer song for Tokyo Olympics contingent. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Thakur urged the people to come together and cheer for India. He urged the people to listen to the song, share it, and also cheer for the entire Indian contingent at the Tokyo Olympics. Mr. Thakur said the song will boost the enthusiasm of our players.
मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास हम सब लोग इसको सुनेंगे भी, एंजॉय भी करेंगे और शेयर भी करेंगे. चीयर फॉर इंडिया, क्योंकि अगर देश के प्रधानमंत्री चीयर फॉर इंडिया कैंपेन लॉन्च करते हैं, अपने कीमती समय में से एक बार नहीं कई बार खिलाड़ियों से बात करते हैं, आपका ये गाना न केवल मनोरंजन देगा बल्कि मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है हमारे खिलाड़ियों का उत्साह भी बढ़ाएगा, मनोबल बढ़ाएगा, वहीं पर हम सबको मौका देगा चीयर फॉर इंडिया करने के लिए. So let us all come together and cheer for India.
With 9 days to go for Tokyo Olympics, AIR today will take a look at India's 50 meters women's rifle team consisting of Anjum Modgil and Tejaswini Sawant.
Born on January 5, 1994 in Chandigarh, Anjum Modgil is ranked number 27 in the world. Anjum first shot into prominence by winning a silver at the ISSF World Cup Guadalajara in 2018 in 50-meter rifle 3 position. She followed it up with a silver at the 2018 Commonwealth Games in the same event. But by far the biggest moment of her career came in 10-meter air rifle at the 2018 World Championships. There she won a silver in both individual and team and was one of the first Indians to secure qualification for the Tokyo. She reached numerous 10-meter air rifle finals in 2018 and 2019 and won 2 golds in air rifle mixed along with Divyansh Singh Pawar at the 2019 ISSF World Cups of Beijing and Munich. On the other hand, born on September 12, 1980 at Kolhapur in Maharashtra, Tejaswini Sawant is currently ranked number 28 in the world. Tejaswini Sawant won gold and broke a glass ceiling for Indian women at the 2010 World Championships. She had won an ISSF World Cup medal in 2009 and a few Commonwealth and Asian medals. In 2018, she enjoyed a fairy tale comeback after winning gold and silver at the Commonwealth Games and earned her first Olympic qualification through the 2019 Asian Championships. Sports Desk, AIR News.
In women's cricket, England beat India by 8 wickets in the third and final T20 international of the series at Chelmsford last night to win the series 2-1. Chasing a victory target of 154 runs, England reached the target with a loss of 2 wickets and 8 balls to spare. Danny Wyatt scored brilliant unbeaten 89 in 56 balls, while Nat Cyber made 42 runs in 36 balls.
Now we will announce the winner of Tuesday's question of Olympic quiz of AIR News. The question which we had asked was, which new competition has been included in archery for the first time in Tokyo Olympics? The correct answer is, Recurve makes invite. The correct answer has been emailed by many listeners from every corner of the country, but the one who first sent the answer was Manpreet Singh of Jammu. Many congratulations to Mr. Manpreet from the entire team of SportsCan and All India Radio News. In a conversation with AIR News, Mr. Manpreet called it a very special occasion.
मुझे आज ऑल इंडिया लेवल की प्रतियोगिता ओलंपिक क्विज जीतकर बहुत खुशी महसूस हो रही है। मैं इस प्रतियोगिता के लिए ऑल इंडिया रेडियो और स्पोर्ट्स स्कैन को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। नियमित श्रोता होने के नाते ये कह सकता हूं कि ऑल इंडिया रेडियो हमें बहुत ही सटीक, ज्ञानवर्धक और कम समय में ज्यादा जानकारी उपलब्ध करवाता है, जिससे हम फेक न्यूज जैसी समस्याओं पर अंकुश लगा सकते हैं। इसके साथ ही मैं स्पोर्ट्स स्कैन को भी शुभकामनाएं देता हूं, जो कि खेल जगत में श्रोताओं के लिए बहुत ही अच्छा काम कर रहा है। मैं टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स जा रहे सभी खिलाड़ियों को मुबारकबाद और शुभकामनाएं देता हूं।
To participate in the Olympic quiz, tune into our program Sports Scan at 7:20 p.m. every day.
In the run-up to the Tokyo Olympics, the News Services Division of All India Radio in its Sports Scan program is broadcasting every day Olympics quiz with AIR News. Olympics quiz Akashvani Samachar ke saath in Hindi. Every day a question related to Olympics will be asked at the beginning and closing of the program. To participate in this program, listeners can send the replies by email on airsportscan@gmail.com. The first correct answer received through email will be adjudged the winner of the quiz. The name of the winner will be announced in Sports Scan program the next day. It will also be flashed on AIR Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. The Sports Authority of India will provide India team jersey to the winner. So tune in to the Sports Scan program every day at 7:20 p.m. on FM Gold and on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. High R factor signals rising risk in states. Implement COVID norms strictly. MHA tells governments. Headlines The Pioneer. Regulate crowds in markets, hold officials liable, centre tells states, writes the Tribune. Government directs private centres to step up the pace of vaccination, reports the Hindu. Normalization of ties depends on peace at LAC, says Jaishankar to China, is the headline in Hindustan Times. Army says Ladakh pact on disengagement is holding, reports the Asian Age. Unilateral change of LAC status quo unacceptable, Wang Yi told, headlines The Statesman. The Indian Express quotes S. Jaishankar as saying at the meeting of foreign ministers of the SCO, talks only answer, Afghanistan future can't be its past. And finally, the Times of India has highlighted the Supreme Court observation that WhatsApp messages have no evidential value.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address youth on the occasion of World Youth Skills Day and 6th anniversary of Skill India Mission today. Prime Minister to launch development projects worth over 1,500 crore rupees in Varanasi this morning. Union Cabinet hikes DA for central government employees to 28%. Union Home Ministry asks states not to file cases under scrapped Section 66A of IT Act. Cumulative COVID vaccination coverage surpasses 39 crore mark in the country. India and China agree to discuss all outstanding issues regarding tensions along LAC. And in women's cricket, England beat India by 8 wickets in third T20 to clinch the series 2-1. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on Air app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.